Hey guys, it's Brandon coming to you with a follow-up. Now I showed you guys my raid bag, what all was in the raid bag, and I wanted to show you the other bag we looked at that I called my modern day possibles bag, and I wanted to share that with you as well, guys. So we're going to take a look and see what's in the bag. So to open the bag, you literally just have this little tab right here. You pull up on the tab and pull it out, and then you lift this little buckle over place to open. Inside, we're going to show this first. This has several purposes, and I want to explain to that. We have a container, old medicine container. It's been washed out and cleaned out, but it is full of cotton balls. And reason for that, cotton can be used as a fire tinder, but on the same time, this container, I intend on using it to collect tree sap in, as far as pine sap, pine rosin, to gather it and put it in that container to keep it so that I have a container of pitch to use in the future to start fires, to use for glue, or whatever I need to use it for. I have a container that I can use to keep that in. So we're going to set that aside. I have a cotton handkerchief that's rolled up. This can be used for first aid type situations. It can be used to make char cloth. There's just a lot of possibilities that you can go with this item. So we have that included. I have a pocket knife, just a regular old pocket knife in here, guys. And we have a couple of Bic lighters. We have a block of the fire bark that I was telling you about. We have 2 Altoid tin kits. Now, these are different items that are in these. The first one is a homemade survival candle. Now what this does, guys, this literally is just made out of scrap candles that you find laying around your house, or parts of candles that you've burned down so far that you don't want to burn them anymore. And you just take the wax and you reclaim the wax. I literally just put the wax over in a tuna can on the stove and let it melt down and reduce down until it was in a liquid form. And then we poured it in a tin that was packed with cotton balls and paper shreds. And in there we put these fuses or wicks that are in there. I braided these lines in the form of wicks. So you set these wicks on fire and it burns down to burns down into the material here, and then that material will actually burn, which means that you have a small heater, you have a small light source that you can pack with you, and it all goes right inside of one Altoid tin. This Altoid tin, if I can get it open, this is an old one, it's been in my kit a while, is full of dust shavings that are dry as a bone. And what these use for, guys, is pretty obvious. That's going to get a blaze just from a spark from a flint steel or whatever you got. So we're going to close that up. On the side here, guys, these little loops clip. And I have it clipped around this, but I want to pull it out and show it to you. We have not a ferro rod, but a magnesium rod. That's this black part of the rod is made out of magnesium, and a ferrocerium striker on this side with a striker rod. And last but not least in this kit, I have an item that was made for me once again by Jordan Duncan of the Flatwoods Forge. And you guys have never seen this item, and it is a striker. It's a flint striker. You strike that against a piece of flint. Now, problem is, I've had a hard time finding a piece of flint that was suitable to use with a striker. All of them that I found are just either too small, or they're either too small, or they're just not shaped right to be able to strike well. So I am on the lookout for a piece of flint to add to this, and I'm going to keep a piece in there. But, you know, hey, you never know. You could find a piece of flint out in the woods somewhere, and it worked just as good. But, guys, that is my kit, and I'll show you how it all packs up. You slide the tins in there. You slide the tinder bark in there. Down like that. Then, after that, we slide the fire steel. Now that really is a fire steel. We slide lighter 1, lighter number 2, pocket knife, this medicine bottle, and a cotton handkerchief. We close her up. Now, the only thing left is on the side here. There's this little sleeve in the side. So we're going to thread the lanyard through this. We're going to snap that down with the snap. We're going to take this and it can be a little stubborn sometimes. We're going to slide her down in there, and we can just leave that hanging. It's fine. So there you have it, guys. Packed and ready. Now, when it comes to its place on the raid bag, I'll show you how it hooks in to the system. You'll see here that we have like a very primitive version of a tech lock on the back of that. These just slide straight up. And these are made to go on just like a GI gun belt, guys, is what they're for. We take the belt right here. Now, you want to make sure that that snap is out. Okay, this is proving to be a little difficult, guys, without two hands. But you get the picture. The belt literally just slides up in there. And it snaps. And then the other side of the belt slides up in there, snaps. Once that's in there, guys, on this setup, you have this little strap right here for safety purposes, because you don't want to get it caught on a limb or something like that and lose it. If it were to jerk off of these things, for safety purposes, I take this clip out, and you have this little lanyard loop on your bag, and I clip it out to the bag. That way it's affixed. And there you have it, guys. Less my kit for my water and my food. That is my total kit. I wanted to share that with you guys, and I'm going to come out with some knife videos here pretty soon, guys. I'm going to finish up the Combat Ready series. I'm also in the works right now of working with the Bob Hunter, the Brothers Bushcraft Hunter that I've got. Absolutely awesome knife, guys. I'm just telling y'all right now, knife is awesome. We also have a video coming out pretty soon, guys, with the Essie Zula and with the Escobar, in the form of a comparison video of the two. So stay tuned for some of that stuff coming up. I've also got a gun video coming out pretty soon, guys, that's going to be a project that I'm doing on a gun, with a refinishing project. And I'm going to show that to you, and hopefully we're going to get out and do some shooting here just in the next little bit. Guys, as always, I want to thank you for tuning in to the channel, watching. Leave your comments, your suggestions below. And as always, thank you very much for watching. You all have a nice day. Stay safe.